Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thanks for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. Bring back blueprint streams. Castle puzzle? Oh, right, that puzzle. Uh, maybe? I don't know. At some point. Me, I guess. I don't, it's puzzle game day, I guess. Now, Molotov is making me play this game that honestly I've heard good things about, so I would have played it anyway. But the important thing is they're making me play it. No, I'm playing the Seance of Blake Manor today, which all I looked up is that the Steam tags say supernatural detective mystery, and like single player and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm in, absolutely. Um, the game did warn me when. Oh, hi, I'm Faded Oasis. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to help me out, you can click subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitch. Just do the free things. Comment, like, etc., etc. You don't need to give me money. That doesn't actually help me. If you for some reason want to give me money, please go donate money to your local food bank and then tell me that you donated. So yeah, the Seance of Blake Manor. I started up the game to make sure that I could get it into OBS and everything working. And the first thing it showed me was a giant caution screen, but it wasn't like flashing lights. It was um, the uh, the setting that they're using is based off of gothic horror and real life history. So they've tried to balance the terms that they've been using to be both historical and not offensive. So, and then they said like player discretion is advised. So I'm letting you know that's what they said. So be warned, I guess. I don't know. I don't. Do I have anything else to talk about? I don't think so. These are not in shot. They should be all the way back here. No, get Jordy on the screen. There we go. I don't know that there's anything else to talk about. I guess we could swap to here and we could see it. This is what I've been looking at. And all I've done is to go into settings and adjust the volume down, and then also to make hand big. Hand is big. Did I actually save that? Interface? Yes, hand is big. It was at 50%, now it's at 100%. So hopefully hand doesn't impede my my gameplay. We got yaoi hands on this stream. It's basically what I'm saying. One sec. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. I don't know what's going on down here with these glowing faces. I don't know what they're made of. I mean, it looks like stone, but then I don't know what the lighter purple color is on them. And why they're yelling at me. This seems like a detective, so this is probably me, and I'm reading a letter, probably inviting me to Spooky Place, because that's how all these start, right? Also, the moon is the eye of a ghost thing, a skeleton thing. I like this title screen. It tells me very little about the game, and I'm sure once I play a little more of it, I'll look back and go, oh yeah. Alright, let's go new game. Yeah, that's why I said yes. Dublin, Ireland, 1897.
Mr. Ward!
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
Okay, we have to find a missing girl. I assume by godly they mean something along the lines of I don't worship the devil. I'm going to be riding this volume slider because I had it way down and then had to turn it up for the voices. I guess I can go into settings and change the music volume. That'd be the best. Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 p.m., Blake Manor Courtyard. I've already forgotten her name. I want to say Eleanor Digby, but that sounds too close to Eleanor Rigby, so I don't think that I got it correct.
Evelyn Dean.
Evelyn Dean. I was way off. I knew it had the initials ED, so at least that's good. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but I'm humming it. I was about to, and then I realized it's a Beatles song. I'd probably get my entire account deleted off of Twitch and YouTube. Because, yo, Beatles be strict. Or the people who own the rights to the Beatles songs be strict. Can I settings here? No.
Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean.
Okay. Is this a pen and paper game? Okay. This is something I need to look up. Seance of Blake Manor. Do I need a notebook? It's just giving me walkthroughs and guides, and I don't want to look at any of those. I didn't set anything up for notes. Let's do... Oh, I got an idea. We'll do this. God, no. This. Okay. That's fine. Except read from file, and we'll save this. Um, grab documents. got this huge. And I need to. These are my notes for now.
I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
Okay, I know something about Rupert Dean.
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Oh, Jesus, okay. New notes for Rupert Dean. Involved in my brother's death and, slow mo.
I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Okay. Can I? Okay, great. Options. Let's go ahead and music down. Bump this back up. Whoop, bump this back up. That'll make everyone's voices louder and more intelligible, which is something I have problems with. Okay, good. This, from the interface here, I can tell time is involved, but time does not progress in real time, or at least I hope not. It's actions. If I look, it will take 1 unit of time. It is currently 11 p.m. I hope me walking forward doesn't actually spend time. Let's actually look. Okay, it took 1 minute. The manor is miles from Gawford, miles from anywhere. Without a horse, there is nowhere to go. Okay. You can move faster by running. You can move slower by crouching. Hold to proceed. Okay. Alright, that needs to be controls. How do I set it to run mode? Toggle. There we go. I don't know what the rest of that is, but we'll find out soon. There we go. That'll work. Oh,
Hello?
I didn't do anything. I just walked close.
Is somebody there?
What's up?
What in hell?
Cool. I can't. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. You can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access the records. Oh, good. The records contains a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Mr. Ward, a waste of time. Okay, this is exactly. I need to adjust the setting here. This is exactly open threshold. Right, that'll work. Sincerely, a concerned party. I don't even know who sent the letter. I mean, they sent me 200 pounds. But then didn't tell me who they were. That's suspicious as heck. We got a photograph. Discussable with, and we got people here. That's cool that it's telling me that stuff. Um, got my luggage. I can talk with, I presume, the butler. And if I know anything about detective stories, they did it. Map of the region. It's dated but fit for purpose. Ulster, Connaught, Munster. And that's all I know. Blake Manor, built on conquered land by Edward Blake in 1655. Washerwoman. Thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out front of the manor. And I can tell there are so many people in this game. Oh, okay, these are things I've seen, things I have, other things I have. I don't know that I want to spend time. Oh, sorted. That's okay, cool. We got tabs here: mysteries, records, timetable, and map. And the only thing I can look at is records right now. All right, tab opens that. Be quiet. All right, so compass points on the thing. Damp garment. Spend a minute looking at this. There's something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl? Can I not? Oh. I didn't do that. I've got a bad feeling about this place. Okay. I can't take it. Can't interact. I mean, I can look at the fountain. Let's look at the fountain. A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such like this. Such as this, sorry. Alright. Why is there a barrel over here? A barrel of rusty colored rainwater. That water is rusting. Any interesting things you found in the menu? So far we just have our records and not really. No, nothing really interesting. We can't access the other tabs yet. Also, it's discussable. Each of these things are discussable with a different number of people or a different group of people. And everyone, I don't know how many people in this game. This might be everyone. This might be like half the people. But there are a lot of people who I can talk to. I guess there's no reason to really look around here yet. Okay, that's the Blake Manor sentence on everything. Hotel. I should check in with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Why, I found those things that were on the title screen. Jack-o'-lanterns. Time is of the essence if you were to solve the mystery of Blake Manor. Time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. Well, I shouldn't have spent that 4 minutes outside. I only got 56 minutes left. You'll be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Okay, I gotta be smarter about the things I look at, I guess. Because I wasted a whole minute. I'm not looking at... Well... It's October. It's not uncommon to have jack-o'-lanterns. I wanted to... There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. You record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Mysteries. You've unlocked a mystery. I've arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. So I can click this to see that the hiring letter is why I'm looking for potential connection. Could Miss Dean still be at the manor? I should ring the bell so that okay, yeah. The letter I received, and I can look at stuff from here as well. Okay. Cool. I should check in, but it's Friday, October 29th. I don't want to spend time actually looking at things, actually, like, interacting, but the Western Tribune. When interacting with a person or object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use scroll wheel to navigate between actions. I can enter the manager's office, or I can just listen. I can't read that unless I spend time reading it. I like the visual aesthetic of the words coming off of the clock like that. The Grand Seance, 31st October, 1897. Cloakroom. Luggage room. Yep. A book. Alright, let's start actually looking at things. The first thing is these flyers for the Grand Seance. That seems like it might be important. The Grand Seance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters, regardless of sex, color, or creed. Joined renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What is going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? This cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person, or object. Surely all fraudulent, and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow her child to stray so far from his sight that she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? Library topic, and now a record of that. I should stop running. Nope. Conductor of the seance. Miss Mantovani will be the conductor of the seance taking place on Sunday evening. Okay, there are a lot of people. This is 24 people. The Manor is hosting the Grand Seance. Blah, 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 blah. I don't have any new mysteries. Oh, I can I read people's mail? I could read people's mail. That... I'm gonna say not to read people's mail right now, but I might have to later. Alright, let's check in.
Yes?
Oh, you're the manager. Hi. Ding. No.
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in.
Yeah, this is the guy that I could talk to about a few things.
I'll send word that her room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight.
Man, it's gonna take 40 to 50 minutes to set me up a room. Why don't you just have that ready?
But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Sure. It's a big book. Analysis mode. You can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move a magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Okay. So this is kinda... Well, I was gonna say kind of Duck Detective, but not really, because we're not seeing it in person. This looks like Emily's name. Evelyn's name. I know her name. Evelyn Dean. Miss Dean's signature. Miss Dean signed the registration book a few days ago. There's a lot of names here, all signed within the last week. More than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. A record of who arrived and departed, and when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Ah, okay. Right, it's 1897. Not everyone knew how to write their name. Person X and a father at Lorcan Senat signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. I guess I'll sign in.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The Seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
It is 11 p.m. I'd expect a hotel to not be the liveliest place now.
Ah, yes, the, Seance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
Yeah, I got a lot to... You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing events and records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and the mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select discuss evidence. Sure. Navigate to the people category. Items, documents, observation, everything. Okay. Are you only let's go to everything. Are you only showing me what I can discuss with you? Yes. Okay. Good. Let's talk about Evelyn Dean. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? In truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? Could not say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. Hmm. Let's analyze you. What's up, guy? You got a broken glass there. Cracking glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have them fixed. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. With me or something else? Ah, yes. This man is unhappy. It must be with me. Hand on his pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. I have so many more things to talk to you about. I'm gonna spend the rest of the hour just talking to this guy and not be able to figure anything out, huh? I can't talk with you about the letter? I don't want to be rude and just be like, yo, why you keep checking your watch? Let's talk about you. What can you tell me about yourself, sir? I am the manager here at the hotel. With the utmost respect, Mr. Ward, I think that's all you need to know. Fair enough. Is there anything else I want to talk to you about? Who was that woman I saw out front? You'll think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw a beanie? It would be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes were being washed. I don't know what that is. Yeah, what's up with your glasses, dude? Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They're serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. What, is that something very bad? What is that? Scottish Gaelic for a washerwoman or a laundress. It's a female spirit in Scottish folklore, regarded as an omen of death and a messenger from the other world. Which explains why it was a bunch of crows, I guess. She's a type of Bansith. Sorry. I know I'm pronouncing every single Irish word incorrectly. Banshee. Okay, she's a type of banshee that haunts desolate streams and washes the clothing of those who are about to die. Okay, good to know. Denied the science guy. Yep. Gaelic pronounce. Yeah, I do not know how to pronounce Gaelic. Oh my god. Do you not have an audio pronunciation here? You don't. Okay. I am not. There are charts and charts and charts of how to pronounce each of these letters, and I do not have the time. I'm sorry. Being nigh is not the correct way to pronounce that. That's all I know. From what I could tell, it looks like the real pronunciation starts with a P sound. That's as far as I got and said, okay. Yo, what's up with your telegraph machine? You mentioned the telegraph machine is down? It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up the replacement, but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look in the morning. Okay. Alright, we gotta talk about this seance. It looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. It looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. That is what he said. The seance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes this seance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. The typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost, limited in that a medium is needed, a host, a device, etc. It is believed that, at the right time of year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication could be achieved. And so, these people have been gathered here at Samhain. Again, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Where and when the veil is thinnest, to see if that is true. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. Okay.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
I need nothing else.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
Just yell your name, right? With the bell? Okay. So Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see if the letter she left behind. It seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which items you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. Ooh, okay. So he brought out those things, but then didn't bring them back. Discs. What's up with discs? What on earth could these be for? Could be that they're important. Maybe there's a clue to their use somewhere around here. I just took them? Alright. Alright, I guess I'm a thief too. Cool. Oh, there's a bin. Nothing in there. I don't need to spend time looking at that. So. Mystery of Miss Dean's departure. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I have checked in. Correct. I sign in at the manager's request. While doing so, I notice Miss Dean's signature in the sign-in book. There's no indication of her signing out. I found discs. Perhaps they can help me. Why is that a connection to the telegraph? Maybe it is important for that. Manor's method. Yep. I wonder if I could do something to help with his mood. Could the broken telegram machine be the reason for his foul mood? Perhaps. I should inquire about... Yep, I did. Perhaps behind the lobby desk. I'm told Miss Dean left the manor, leaving a letter to explain her absence. I need to find that letter. Alright. Pile of discs in various materials. I'm gonna go rooting through the desk drawers, I guess, right? A list of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. I don't have access to my timetable, though. I spend a whole... Oh. It's not... It doesn't spend time to open the drawer. Oh, I didn't notice that. There's probably way more things I can look at. No, that takes time. Moving through there doesn't take time. Oh no, that was lightning, not the... I can... Oh, right, I can... This button. Alright. Look. Does it take time the first time I look at it and then... Okay, it takes time the first time I look at it, but then looking at it after that is free. So I can call him back all I want for free, but then talking to him about any specific thing will take time. Front of house has drawers? Yes. There are drawers all over the place. There's nothing in there. I just spent time opening those drawers. I'm betting that there's nothing here. Whoa. Book appears to have been read many times. Okay. It's not important, though, or you'd tell me more about it. It's not important. It's a book about those carved turnips. I don't care that much, do I? I guess I do. They're all over the place. Alright. Jack-o'-lanterns are turnips with faces carved into them. Embers are placed inside to give him a glowing effect. Him. They're gendered. Cool. They're supposed to ward off evil spirits. They're based on Stingy Jack, a drunk who tricked the devil. What? I didn't know that. After a night's drinking with the devil, he convinced the fiend to climb a tree. And he carved a cross into the tree's trunk, and old Nick was trapped. He couldn't just jump down from the tree. Jack only let him down once he promised to never claim his soul. When he died, Jack wasn't allowed into heaven for his generally sinful ways. But the devil held true to his word and didn't let Jack into hell either. So he was left to wander the earth for eternity. Old Nick sent him on his way with only an ever-burning lump of coal from hell itself to light his way. To save his hands, he put the coal into a turnip and has been roaming the lands ever since. Supposedly, other spirits see the lanterns, think it's the real Jack, and run for fear he tricks them too. Here they've taken the tradition to America, but use pumpkins instead. I can't see it being as eerie somehow. Yeah, it's real creepy to see all those turnips around. Okay. Let's look at this. A listing of all guest activities planned for this event. Monday the 25th, 1:30 p.m. welcome luncheon. Tuesday the 26th, 3 p.m. afternoon tea and lawn games, 8 p.m. bridge game. Wednesday the 27th, horse riding and parlor games. Thursday the 28th, archery, elsewise cricket, and divination with Ms. Mantovani. Show up to Wednesday, you'd be ace at those parlor games. Maybe. I'd have to teach them about contact. 11 a.m. carriage tour of land. Saturday is the masked ball, and Sunday is silent dinner and grand seance. Talks held daily in the drawing room located in the West Corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Okay, 4 things to look at. There's a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. On Sunday, there's a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. On Sunday evening, the grand seance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 p.m. Talks held... Oh, I just read that. Okay. We still don't have a timetable or a map, though. Okay. Is the news gonna have anything? Because I guess if she disappeared on the 27th, the news might say something about it, because this would be the newspaper for the morning of the 29th, reporting the news that happened on the 28th, so that would make sense. The local news, albeit an old issue. Damn. Some pages are missing, what remains are all positive stories. Something took all the bad stories out, huh? Alright, what's down here? Another newspaper, but... all of the newspapers are separate objects that take time to look at. These are old issues. Oh, okay. So we got a stack of books. Crouch down here. Nothing back there. Alright. And some toys. A handful of toys tidied away. An assortment of trashy romance novels. A paper from 3 years ago. The main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquess's wife. I'm gonna have a lot to talk to him about. Alright, let's look at you. Turnips with carved faces and glowing embers placed inside. Horrifying things. Okay, so I do have to look at them to be able to talk about them. I have to guess which letter's the right one. It's probably not that one. Maybe this one. This letter is written in a swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. Personal letter from Victoria Lau. It has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. I'm just reading mail. If I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Dean before I retire the night, then I'm running out of time. Oh my god, it's 11:30 already. I guess I want to talk to the manager again then, huh? Alright. Hey, I didn't find that letter.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yeah, where's that letter? Alright, this is not everything, right? Why do you care so much about the time? Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events do not run themselves. Its and the Manor's success depend on tight scheduling. That's fair. Why are you unhappy? Oh, you're right, sir. You look rather perturbed. I'm perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and event. Of course. That was a waste. I didn't gain a whole lot more to talk to you about, huh? Tell me about the man. No. Tell me about the manor. It was built in the mid-1600s on land awarded to... I knew that already. Marquis Jonathan Blake is the latest in line to hold the title, with him and his son, young Master Walter, being the last two members of the line. It was that the Marquis' initiative to open the manor as a hotel in 1870 to pull the place through the difficult post-famine years.
I need nothing else.
Then please wait here. The staff will now, if you will excuse me,
Yeah.
if you need me again.
So he keeps telling me I've got more library topics. Oh, there's also the atrium. Well, it's free to go through here. It's locked. I assume it will be unlocked when the porter arrives. Oh. Oh, okay. I could, look at that luggage. Look at the stationery. Nor your pen, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Oh. The luggage fell behind me. What happened here? I mean, this luggage is important, or it wouldn't have fallen behind me, right? Open it. No? Okay. Let's go down each of these. Nothing else happens. Big chest with dots on top. And a pattern there. Surely those aren't related. Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on that lid. The way it's pulling me in. I'll have to return here later. Trunk in Bay 46. When did this game come out? This game is a few years old, though, right? Isn't it? Oh, no, it came out this past October. Okay. Well, so we've got to open the trunk in Bay 46. The emptied luggage of the hotel's guests. Okay. Oh, this is all empty luggage, isn't it? Because you would have taken everything out, put it in the drawers in your room, and then put your luggage here to store it. All right, let's look at the stationery. I'm running out of time. Writing materials. That was a waste of a minute. All right. All right, let's keep looking for that library. The porter's not in here yet. There's the cloakroom. Manager's office. Listening is free. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. It's the manager. He just went in there. Telegraph room. I brought your discs. It's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. It's a typewriter with some Blake Manor stationery. A bunch of drawers. A page. Voltaic pile battery. Oh, zinc and copper discs. Well, I don't need to look at it if I can read it, right? So, I'm good. So, copper, bridge, zinc. These burnt out discs are where the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. Alright, let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. I need to, I don't know. Oh, 6 volts. Copper, paper, zinc, copper, paper, zinc. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. And then test. The battery seems to be working and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. I'll fix your stuff. Gain entry to the office. Okay. Yeah, let's look at the machine. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. It seems to be working now. I should tell them at... waste of a minute. Fireplace. More jack-o'-lanterns. More drawers. Window. Other newspapers. More books. Jesus. Okay, cool. Glad that, glad this game is jump scares.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yeah, you got ghosts. You completely missed that jump scare. Nothing even popped out at me. When you exit the door, there's a pillar in the room, and as you walk around the pillar, there's just a ghost standing there. I fixed your stuff.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it.
It must have been.
Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
Oh,
You
and now
shouldn't
there's...
be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Okay, and now that you're not in your office, I can be in your office. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. It's weird that I've got 20 minutes to go and they're still unlocking things for me. This is the map. The yellow area indicates where the ward is. You can also see where other characters are. The characters will change position every hour. I thought I had to solve this mystery in 1 hour. There's a courtyard. Okay, so hold on. Still don't have a timetable. You know, this shape, these dots, kind of looks like what's on that trunk. I wonder if that's what this is about. Okay, I can now search his office for the letter. Maybe all I have to do is find the letter by midnight. And then there's more mystery that takes place over the next few days. Room rack. Oh, I guess info about the guests. Staff roster, entertainment schedule again. Books. Another vent, I can listen. Whoa, drawers. Safe. Stack of letters. More letters. A clipboard. A newspaper. Mail. Open letter. Let's read the open letter. Response to Mr. Varley, who seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. Response to Mr. Varley, who seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. Okay. The letter assures him the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Nice bugs you have on the wall. More stuff. Complaint letter. Letters. Alright, let's take a look at letters. Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively for the drawing room and the bedroom of one of Dr. Callahan. Alright, what's your letter here? Mid-draft orders. He's requesting payments. Hold off until after this event is over. You probably put that letter in the safe, didn't you? And climb out of there. Oh, so that he doesn't, if he's in the the lobby there, he won't see me coming out of the office if I climb out the window instead. I'm running out of time. What's this one? Complaint letter. No, that's... Oh, it's on... It's a complaint letter that he wrote. Oh, complaining about the housekeeper and her over-familiarity and curiosity. Okay. I don't know a safe code. Staff roster... Room rack. A listing of who's staying in which room. Miss Dean's room is not here, but there are only 4 unoccupied rooms. 2, 7, 15, and 21. One of these must have housed her. Probably the one with a torn thing. So 15. If I had to guess. I can't look any further. Okay. Alright, what's on the clipboard? A record of who's in which room. Okay. There's something under it. There we go. There's the letter. I think this... Yes, this is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk? Strange. She must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Are there any different... Yes, there are plenty of differences. It looks like someone tried to forge it. Signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who? And why? You've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. What? Make hypothesis. Press make hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press consider to determine if you are correct. Blank, blank is blank. Miss Dean's... Oh, okay. Miss Dean's departure letter is forged. What if? I know what happened here.
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel, and somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They do speak English. They can write. I do not know whether or not they knew Miss Dean. They knew enough to forge her signature, but it's in the book out front. but they had to know enough to know that the woman that I'm presuming that they kidnapped the woman they kidnapped was Miss Dean. So they probably knew her.
Nothing suggests a relationship or lack thereof. They could just as easily have seen her signature in the sign-in book as I did.
But they'd have to know that she's Miss. Okay, fine. They can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
Hold on, my phone is... Okay. You should not be giving me notifications while I'm on stream. Yep. Okay. So we know it's not X. We've solved that mystery. Facts about the culprit. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. They're able to write. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Okay. There are 24 people here. Good to know. He's in his mid-40s. He's the manager and knows the grounds well. He had never met Dean before she arrived. I found various writing from him. So we don't have a timetable, but we can't access anything else. Okay, so we've got an investigate screen from him specifically. Miss Dean's departure. Miss Dean was supposedly at this hotel. Might that still be the case? By investigating those present in the manor, I should be able to eliminate the suspect and reveal... Okay, and this is how to get to there. Okay.
Mr. Ward.
I'm not in your office. Shut up.
Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
Mystery unlocked the culprit.
Mr. Ward,
Yeah?
your room is ready.
Fantastic, thank you.
The porter shall meet us there.
Okay. The hell is this thing? Strange device. Yep, sure is. That's pretty cool. Alright, I assume our map is larger. We've got the atrium, staircase up, a lot of doors. I suppose since he's waiting for me, I should just go right there, huh? Mystery. Oh, okay, I can just look at this immediately. I don't want to go and just like say, "Hey, I saw that complaint in your office." Strange occurrences, though. That's the ghost I saw. And maybe the atmosphere and the occult talk getting to me, but I'm starting to think I'm seeing some unsettling sights in these old halls. What's up?
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
When lines aren't green, I get antsy like what was missed. I mean, I didn't completely investigate his office. I haven't seen his room. Alright. Guess we'll, You gonna follow me? You're gonna stand down. You're gonna stand down there. What's up?
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Map of the upper floor that should be useful for placing which guest is located where. Alright. Stop running. Alright, so I'm there. Northwest upper corridor. Right, shared restrooms. More restrooms. Okay. Great, thank you. Hey, what's up?
Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing dining hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Anyway, sleep well and all that.
What's up with you? Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. Alright, what's with this cross? Unusual Celtic cross. It seems somehow different to many I've seen. Wearing gloves, shaky hands. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. Porter gets high on his brakes. Nah, he's shaking. If he were high, he'd be more chill, right?
Well, breakfast is served. Nice
Okay.
chance.
You still down there? Why? I guess it hasn't. It's been like 2 minutes, so. Alright. Nothing in here catches my eye. Great. Every room has a fireplace, I guess, which is going to be good because there's no other heating method, is there? Gramophone. Fancy. Nothing in here. I opened all 8 drawers at once, which means I'm a wizard. Or am I a witch? Am I the ghost that the seance is about? A guide to local flora and fauna, though the locale in question seems to be in the north of England. Oh, all those drawers closed. Can I close this drawer? There we go. It wants me to look at the rug. Thick rug with an unremarkable design. Great. Glad I spent a minute looking at the rug. Okay, can't see anything under there. Nothing there. Close that. Changing area. I doubt I'll sleep well knowing that this damn thing is lit. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Not yet. Let's look at my luggage. I won't unpack in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. Okay. Mounted fox. I guess there's nothing else. I should just go to sleep. Well, that's cool. Yep. Those are my footstep sounds. Jesus. Okay. Great. Alright, what's gonna jump scare me here? I've solved the puzzle. Walking toward a brick wall. Okay. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Two, two, four. Doesn't matter where we start. Okay. Eight a.m. Weird dream. Did I do?
My head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid. Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event's seance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd. What on earth was that?
Alright, did I do quick math? I just counted at the intersections how many lines were at each of them. It's a little bit of graph theory that I know. In order to draw any shape without picking up your pencil and without crossing over lines. Count all the intersections, how many lines there are coming from that intersection. Specifically, count the number of odd intersections like that. If the number is 0 or 2, then you can draw it without picking up your pencil. If the number is anything else, then you can't draw it without picking up your pencil. So, shape like that, if it has no odd intersections, you can start wherever you want. Just make sure that you're not backing yourself into a corner. If it has 2 odd intersections, start at one of them, end at the other one. I guess we go look at the big crowd. Oh, I should have looked at everything before I slept because it probably wouldn't have mattered, right? Like I could have not spent time now and spend the time last night. Oh well. Day 2, Saturday, October 30th, 8 a.m., Atrium.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Dara Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
Arwa Sham. Stable Master and Groundsman, Master Dara Hunter. Father Lorcan Sanat. The entire, he's likely okay. Those Whispering Women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time. A Miss Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy McLeod? Yeah, Ivy McLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Marquess, okay. I didn't think it was pronounced like that. I figured if the word starts with a capital letter, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Caitlin
Oh,
Joyce.
sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
The housekeeper.
Sorry, Marquess.
The cook.
Miss Murphy.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Miss Murphy, the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Marquess of Doon, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Bastine, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Sick burn on O'Finn.
Right. Some decorum, please.
And perhaps then this is our... Oh, that's some Gaelic that I have no idea how to pronounce. Ruari and Fiad. I'm just gonna call them that until I hear something speak their name.
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, It's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Nice staff. Master of Finn. He was in the signing book. He must be the X.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Oh, okay. A skeptic.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line? Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Etienne Toussaint. French accent. The process of elimination, then. That distracted man must be Cathal O'Meara. And those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa and the other a Quinn.
Speaking of late arrivals,
Who was our newest guest?
Hi. Is that a wizard? No, I'm the wizard. I'm the one able to open 8 drawers at once. Okay, I don't think we need our notes anymore. What?
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Saved by the bellboy. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They are all here for the seance. Some of them know one another clearly. They all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Is this when I get the timetable?
Un moment. Monsieur?
I barely moved.
You would be, Declan Ward, correct?
I got here 9 hours ago. How do you know who I am?
Allow me to even the playing field, huh?
You woke up an hour earlier because you're from France. That makes sense.
I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
You had time to read the book. Okay. Another skeptic.
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Okay. I mean, you want to talk with me, why do I need to spend time? Shouldn't you be the one spending time? That's how this works, right? Time is a currency? Can you pay me time so that since you started the conversation, for me, I'm getting more time? No? Okay, fine. Let's take a look. Ah, your glasses are not broken. Interesting. Okay. You have a trident. Society of Psychical Research. 1882. You got a Game Boy? Oh, a notebook. Worn around the edges, kept close to hand. Okay. So, you're a detective of a sort? How did you know who I am? You know me, sir? Not quite. I know of you. It remains to be... I'm not doing the French accent. It remains to be seen if you truly are the man I have read about. What's up with the pen? If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? Ah, it's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a group of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set. Some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Okay. Oh, right, of course, it wasn't a trident, it was the letter psi. Greek. Can I see your notes? Ah, let's talk about you. Oh, wow. Let's talk about you. I'm an academic with a particular interest in the supernatural. What of it can be proved or disproved? Enough people work to prove its existence, but not so many to mark where fraud begins. Everyone hydrate. I take it from your accent you have traveled far to be here. Some distance, I will confess. I'm accustomed to traveling to England, London specifically, but this is significantly farther west. As for my origin, France, Paris nowadays, though I was born and raised in Is that Ream? Ream? How have you been? How you ever been? Have you ever been? You're asking me if I've been there, not how I've been. I've never left Ireland. I hope someday you have the opportunity. In the meantime, your country is quite beautiful in its own way. Let's talk about frauds. Searching out fraud must be easy work in an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It's a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. You're not a skeptic. Got it. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. What's up with magic? Did you say there are people here who think they can perform magic? No. I said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, rituals, ghosts, it is all real. I mean, I did see that ghost last night, and I did have this weird dream. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes. So it's not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe, but you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. What do you think of everyone? You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit them. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Deanne and their reasons for attending the seance. You've gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. Okay. Let's form a hypothesis. I just talked with you a lot, so this graph is going to grow a bit. Okay. I can build a profile on Mr. Toussaint by analyzing him, speaking to him, or other guests about him in searching manner. He keeps notes about his surroundings. Society of Psychical Research. He suggested there may be frauds at the event, con artists hoping to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees. He seems to know who I am. What is he planning on doing with that information? Proof is needed to declare somebody to be a fraud. He needs proof to support his investigation. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for his society. Well, for fraudulence, I guess. Yeah.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
And that's all.
I think not, monsieur. We're not done talking yet.
Yeah, I know. I want to get to the menu. What? Cannot leave. Okay. I wanted to get to the menu to look at what the orange line meant. Confront. Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, detective.
There's an H in that word.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson.
Man, you dropped the French accent when you said that name.
I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this, I have no trace of a doubt.
Okay.
But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence.
Okay.
Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this, I'm sure.
Why do you have this?
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No? You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided me. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
Alright, so now I've got until 9 a.m. to do a thing.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
Just gave you a key.
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Alright. What the heck? Okay. Confront. And then axe. So now I need to do this. There's more to be done to wrap up this mystery. So I think gray lines are something I have not talked to him about at all. Green line or orange lines are something I've talked to him about slightly, but not entirely. And green means that there's nothing more to do along that line. But given that I have a time limit, I don't necessarily want to make every connection green. Just enough of them so that I can understand what the heck is going on and solve the mysteries. Investigating Mrs. Erickson. I should profile Mrs. Erickson. Perhaps her body language might tell a tale or two. I can build a profile on Mrs. Erickson by analyzing her, speaking to her or other guests about her, and searching the manor. Okay, so I need to figure out... I still don't have a timetable. Oh my god, so many characters. Investigate. Right, let's start building out this tree. I need to profile you. I have your key. I need to investigate your room, but I do need to figure out when you won't be in your room. Or something like that. Okay. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues. I'll just walk over here and then stop and wait, and surely neither of them will find it suspicious.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
Mystery unlocked for Ofen.
No, no use for one. Drudgery is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. Ofen doesn't write, and I didn't see his name in the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms. This information will be added to the timetable. We get a timetable. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Oh my god. 5 remind. Oh. Okay, I can set 5 reminders. For each hour block? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So we don't know anything about Ofen, I assume. Yeah, no idea what you're doing. Hunter. Wish these had the faces for them. Alright, you're in the atrium now. And you'll presumably be at the seance, though it does not say that you will be. Murphy's in the kitchen basement. If I hit enter, you'll show it on the map. It'll show the map. Oh, you're downstairs here. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Don't look at me. So she's down there now asking for a pen. And looking at the spot where the bird fell. The compass rose on the floor is correct. So that's going to be relevant later, I presume. Okay, so what room was she in? Room 19. Which is... across from room 4, so it's over there. And surely she won't be looking up here to see me enter her room. Nor will... Everyone's looking away. Huh, okay. Let's give a listen. What is the E? Okay, that's my current goal. A crystal ball uncovered. Interesting. Nope. Okay. Sorry, I had to configure a thing. Oh, right, I can do this. A letter on the floor. Combination lock on this trunk. Everything else looks normal. Okay. What's with this burned letter? Why did you leave half of it outside? The remains of a letter from a contact telling her that she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. This evidence is included in the following cases. All right, let's investigate. Okay, because I've e-dropped them, and then... Okay, so you won't... Escape, and then go here, investigate. Found burnt paper. The burnt paper indicates that Mrs. Erickson has no magical ability, but isn't enough to prove it. What else can I find? Okay. A schedule. Our schedule for this weekend. I've noted her movements in my timetable. Fantastic. Now... nothing. She'll be at the bar tonight. And then the hedge maze at 4 p.m. in the walled garden. But you won't be at the hedge maze at 9 when the seance is scheduled. Interesting. Closed for the event, none of it's noteworthy. Glad I spent a minute on that. How about here? Ooh. Okay, a dress, clothes. Is there anything in the dress? Clearly it's for the stage. Okay. You are quick to close that. Alright. Why do you have a syringe and poison? Mixture of morphine and scopolamine. Part of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is it for her own use or something more sinister? Narcotics. Okay. Frauds and Their Methodology by Etienne Toussaint. She has your book. Book by Mr. Toussaint. Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Huh. Hogged. A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Okay. How much evidence do I have now? Syringe and a vial, full of what I assume is a narcotic substance. Possibly enough to knock a grown man unconscious for several hours. Okay. Let's look in your crystal ball, I guess. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. Well, yeah, it's just a glass orb. Oh, attendees list. Evelyn Dean is circled. It says targets. Miss Dean's name is circled. Toussaint's name is crossed out. No, that's not useful. List of Seance attendees who could be magic practitioners found in Mrs. Erickson's room with Evelyn Dean's name circled. Ah, she's trying to find people who can do magic. The page or pages before this must have been burnt along with the rest of this page. You have tried, we have tried. For years, you just cannot train what is not there. It is just the way of things. Why magic is not for you, not in you, is beyond me. I have read of other pariah before, but you are the first I have ever met. Perhaps it is a blessing to be free of this burden. Many people live good lives not knowing magic is real. I'm sure you can learn to be as happy as them. It is time to give up. This path is not for you. Everything after this passage is gone. Okay. I have more info. She can't use magic. Okay. He told Mrs. Erickson that he cannot write in English. Found a publication of his in Mrs. Erickson's room. His name was marked off on Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people. Okay. I don't know a combination. Although it seems to be letters. What's the combination for this, I wonder? Is it gonna let me... Okay, it's gonna let me try. And of course I'm gonna try the 4-letter combination I literally just found. That was it.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
I am literally in her room right now. Collection of notes, runes, candles. Okay, what's the notes say? Some ancient-looking pages. Illuminatus Magicus Consumatio. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Oh. Okay, great. So you're gonna eat her heart, or have eaten her heart. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. Candles, a knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities? Good God. She can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Small stones with runes roughly carved into them. Rich red candles. Something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Okay. I was hoping I could take some of them and ruin her plan, but... I probably have enough. Alright, what did you miss in the room? Well, you left just before I opened this drawer. It has a syringe and poison in it. The poison, I think, is to sedate people, not actually poison. Toussaint's book over here. Then this note that has a list of targets. Toussaint's name is crossed out. Dean's name is circled. And then from the password on a book or something, I was able to open this, which makes me very much believe that, what's her name? How do I just see the list of people again? There we go. Mrs. Erickson is going to eat Mrs. Dean's heart in a ritual to gain her magic ability. Motive. Miss Dean's name was circled on a list of targets. Okay. So, I just found your notes. Suspicious notes. Ritual pages. I don't see that I can make a guess as to what's going on then, right? Is it because I have to look at... don't leave there. How do I go back to... well, the people again? Current focus profile, Mrs. Erickson. Yeah, how do I... oh. Ritual pages. I should confront her to seek out the truth. So I'm just going to go up to her and talk to her? That seems like the worst idea. Alright, it's 8:30. I got like a half hour. I can just wait. Random creakiness. Hey, what's up? Let's analyze. Oh, I haven't analyzed you. Crest on a necklace. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. Costume jewelry, an array of jewelry, the sort worn by spiritualists and show women. Nervous energy. She hides it well, but she seems uncomfortable. For what reason? Okay. Hypothesis unlocked. Okay, that was all I needed. Oh, the crest fits with the book. That makes sense. Okay, Hazel Erickson's goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her jewelry. No, magical abilities.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Let's do it here, in the open atrium, where everyone can hear me. Do I have to?
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
Murderer! No.
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward. Mrs.
Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Are you not the one conducting the seance? Do I want to discuss more evidence while I'm talking to you? Probably not. Just be like, so, about those candles in your locked safe in your locked hotel room. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical ability. This is not how to start a conversation.
How could you possibly... Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
The hotel manager's just standing there in the background, just like... Just another day.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing? Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Actually unlocked. Oh, does mystery just bring me to... Ah, okay. Okay, so I've confronted. And now I need to act. And I need to talk with you about that. Got it. Cool. Alright, I'm going to spend a minute looking at this. Strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? It's measuring the Well, you know. Hey, what's up?
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Yeah, I kind of made a fool of myself by just telling her directly. Oh yeah, she told me herself, so that's proof.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her, to the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another heir.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan.
And everyone who overheard me discussing it with her in the atrium.
Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Wilder, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me.
Great.
And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the Seance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Bye. Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the seance. He now has all the information he needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. Uh-oh. The gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the seance. What exactly is this device monitoring, and why? Did it have 4 lights on before, or only 3? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Whoop.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
Who knows I'm here? Is it the mysterious person who sent the letter with 200 pounds in it?
By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What's this? A journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Alright. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. Shapes. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? You need a plus, a half circle, a triangle, and a diamond. Got it. Monday the 25th. It seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. It seems some pages were torn out. Tuesday the 26th. The night she went missing, she speaks of feelings of dread and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I had a similar dream, or saw a similar shape in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I would be sure there's something there. Curious why you need to find 3 people, but okay. Do I want to check the handwriting and make sure that's hers? No? Okay. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here? Maybe if I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful by searching her room? Which room was she staying? I'm gonna have to go back into the manager's office, where it'll be more obvious that I've correctly identified it previously. This game's weird. It's cool. It's creepy as heck, and it's a little too creepy for me, honestly. I'm gonna go into my bedroom. I'm gonna crawl into bed. I can only look. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets, though there were no hope in getting a night's rest. I feel as if I've not slept at all. I doubt I'll sleep well. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's gonna do it for stream today. Thanks everyone for watching. This is definitely a cool mystery game. Cool detective game. It's got a lot going on with it. And it's upfront about all of it. Which means I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Act on Hazel Erickson. I thought I did that. Wait. Show Mr. Toussaint's notes, confront. Must show Mrs. Erickson the notes to prevent her from going forward. Oh. I now have notes from Mr. Toussaint that I need to show. Okay, I'm not done with this yet. Check mark. Reflection, Mr. Toussaint. With his issues laid to rest, what is next for him? Okay. Let's go talk to Mrs. Erickson about this first. And then we'll call it a stream. Don't do what you told me you were going to, because I told someone else.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
On the contrary, I want to show you these notes.
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say.
Oh, we pronounce all of his letters? I thought he was French. So it was like Mr. Toussaint. And then you just drop those last 3 letters.
Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong.
Hi, Pug. I'm just wrapping up stream.
But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool.
Oh, good. She's probably not going to go through with murder.
I wanted so much to be special, to have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul.
I've seen this game a bunch of times, but haven't seen it from the beginning.
Pay that price for a
You're
taste
about
of that.
2 hours late for that. You can watch the VOD, though. I don't know if I'm going to come back to this game. It's very spooky and had jump scares, and I don't do well with jump scares.
If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual, and I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more. Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Keep hoping it'll get my attention, but it hasn't so far. Yeah, it's really cool in its art style. Okay. Still 3 red lights. I was right. The gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. I'm still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. If the seance has attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, then Miss Dean may be in even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner, with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realizes she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. Okay, so now I no longer have a thing on screen telling me I need to do a thing. Which is great, because now I've got time. That's going to be it for stream, though. Let's just hang out. Let's save. In case I ever want to come back to this. But it's not going to be soon if I do. Thank you, Molly, for the suggestion. I enjoyed my time playing it, that's for sure. It's a cool mystery. I'm taking my headphones off because I had to fix my microphone, the speech jamming issue, where it plays back my own voice with a delay. Whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, I had fun playing it, but it's a little too creepy for me. The jump scare is definitely a major turnoff. If I do come back to play it, I'm gonna hope that I never have another jump scare again. But given that they had one, I doubt that that's gonna be it. I just realized that right now at this moment, there's nothing specific I need to be doing in the game. It's kind of just open for figure it out. Go talk with people and see if you can find out more information. So I guess that would be the next thing to do. But they gave us a whole timeline of when people will be places. I don't know. This seems like it'd be a very, very long game, also. Sorry for the jump scare. I was hoping just another mystery puzzle game. It is kind of a mystery puzzle game. It seems a lot like Duck Detective, with a different style for... No, because you still go around to various characters and ask them questions and try to get as much info about them as you can, and that gives you more words to fill in your hypotheses, and that's all a very cool mechanic. And you know, I'm typically fine with kind of a spooky setting. I love the Castlevania games. This one, I guess maybe because it's in first person, it kind of makes it more spooky for me. More like almost scary, because it feels like it's happening to me and not that it's happening to a character. Or it feels more like that, rather. I don't know. Also, the time mechanic. I don't like that I can't investigate everything because I don't have the time to. Maybe it's not actually a factor. Maybe they are putting the 1 hour time limits on stuff early on so that the game's just like, hey, we want to teach you these things in the tutorial. We need to teach you how to use these objects, how to convince people to go into different rooms, how to talk to people, how to, you know, how to blah, 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 blah. So we don't want you looking at all of the statues everywhere, all of the artwork, all of the... But I should be able to look at all that. It feels weird to have a detective mystery game where you can't look for clues, or can't look everywhere for clues. So I don't know. Maybe it is just for the tutorial and they're going to open it up for, okay, now that you know that people will be in certain places, it's up to you to figure out how much time you want to spend before someone moves somewhere where you can't get to them, or you know, you only have a certain amount of time while someone is outside of their room to go snoop in their room or something. They could do a whole lot with it, and I'm a little bit interested to see where it goes, but not in the immediate future, not like next week or anything. Maybe... I was gonna say maybe next October for Halloween, but that's a very far away. But maybe sometime before that. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Thank you again, Molly, for suggesting this game. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will see everyone later. Have a good one.